found out they used to sing over Nazareth Church once in a while. My dad.
Free. Glad to see all you smiling faces out here. We hope we can get Miss Hyatt out the door. She's been in there making a banana pudding for her own birthday party. How about that?
Whoa.
So anyway, now that we got the beans spilled and all cleaned up, Maxine's going to make a little introduction here. And Maxine, if you'll give me just a minute to get Nina out the door, then we'll get this going.
You know cameraman Dan.
Right on cameraman Dan.
Is he in now?
I don't know him.
You don't know him?
No.
Happy birthday, dear Hyatt. Happy birthday to you.
We're going to have fun like we do every Thursday night. If you've never been here on Thursday night, you don't know what you missed. It's where you have fun and family, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And I have been coming down here about 21 or 22 years. So this family is very, very close to me. This is my adopted mom, and I'm her adopted daughter.
All right.
And then, of course, her daughter Patsy is one of my best friends. Karen and her children are very, very dear to me. And I tell Miss Hyatt, this is my therapy for the week. If I don't get to come to music on Thursday night, I haven't had my therapy for the week. So I want everybody to enjoy themselves. And the history, which a lot of you that are here, you know what's taken place all these years. And unfortunately, I missed part of it. But here in this Take 5 newspaper, you will read the history of the music house from way back when. And Karen, you have this up somewhere, don't you?
I do. And Maxine?
Photograph books and what'd you say? The NBC News document that was made at one time. And know that nothing bad is going to happen down here. We have rules down here, don't we, Mom?
That's right.
We have rules.
Noon. 90 years old is quite a milestone. And we appreciate this lady more than she'll ever know for providing us a place to make music, providing us a place to have a good time, good fellowship, and some pretty doggone good cookies and coffee too. And when the annals of Western North Carolina history are written, you look under the chapter that's headed music, folk music, bluegrass, etc. And yeah, you're going to find Bascom Lunsford's name in there. I understand that, and I don't disagree with that at all. But right directly under that name, you're going to find Nelia Hyatt. This lady has done more for local musicians than any lady I know of. Brian Sutton, the national guitar picking champ for IBMA, grew up here and spent many a Thursday night sitting with his Hyatt when he was a little boy. And Miss Hyatt, I've been coming over here long enough to where I call her grandma now, and that's the way I feel about her. I just want to tell you happy birthday and we love you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Karen told me to tell you that the music that's being played on the porch is music that was recorded when Mr. Hyatt was here and was playing. And she also said for me to remind you that all the memorabilia and scrapbooks and stuff back here are here for you to look at. So have a good time. If you have children with you, let them play. They won't anything happen to them because everybody out here is keeping an eye on the little ones. So you just all have a good time and enjoy yourself. And happy birthday, Grandma.
Thank you.
I'd hate to go.
Yeah, she lives
I'd hate to go home though. I miss her.
Well, I think where would you Well, I tell you what, there may be this outside thing to have a little more races back in this thing. I think
Join them, people like the noise. You can get it ringing, hallelujah, boy. Join them, and I'm just going to keep going.
That's let us come out for years and years to her house and opened the door for us, and we've had met a lot of good people out here, and it's, you know, a lot of us musicians that do this quite a bit, this is where we started, right here, and we sure appreciate everything you've done for us, Miss Hyatt. We love you. Yes. So we're going to, in our humble way, try to play a few tunes here for the folks today, and hope the rain holds off for a bit anyway till we get done. Everybody gets done. So let's start off with a good old tune that everybody's heard for years and years, called Turkey in the Straw. Tune your bow up. the fellow that's responsible for getting a lot of us together here today, Mr. Evan Riley. Give him a hand. And back here on the bass, we have one of the best little bass players anybody could ask for, Miss Kathy Arrowwood. And of course, on the dulcimer, the master himself, you know, be right about Don Petty. Give him a big hand. Don is a world-renowned dulcimer player. He's got a rhythm about him, and he does all the chords up and down, which is fairly, well, it's not the usual way people play them, but it's catching on with the efforts. Yes, due to his good efforts. And we're going to feature him during the day here on some tunes.
And right here we got the head man himself, the boss man, Mr. Roger Howell.
All right. Speaking of dulcimer, would you have a tune in the gear? No, why not? Yeah.
Okay. Let's start. Do you know Booger Man?
We're going to find out right now.
Ain't much to it. It's a little local old tune.
Yeah.
It was popular back then.
All right, here's the Booger Man. Devil Uncle Joe is another name, or Miss McLeod's Reel is another name, and we could go for days on this, but let's just play it. suppose this particular name was taken from Shakespeare. I'm not sure, but
I would have thought Arthurian legend.
whatever.
Yes.
But it's an old feller, and this version I got from an old man back in Madison County, where I'm from. Called his name was Woodrow Boone. He passed on now. He's a good old time fiddler, and he had a really strange bow. He would play like normal folks. He would get some sound out of it though. And he got this tin off of the old radio, battery radios. He used to sit and listen to them when the kids would come in. And back in them days, there wasn't no TV. And you would work during the day and out in the fields, come in and scoot the chairs back after you eat supper, and make music. Everybody in that family made music. The brothers and the daddy and all of them. It was about every night they'd do this. And they'd listen to the old battery radios. And the Grand Ole Opry was about all they could get on the thing. And there was a group on there by the name of the Crook Brothers. You've heard of them, I'm sure. And on the old Opry back in the 30s. And they played this tune. It's called Lady of the Lake.
Roger, can I say something?
Certainly.
I heard this tune on the radio, one of the local radio stations a while back, and I liked it so much that I bought the CD.
All right.
And I believe Roger may have some copies of his CD here today, and you can get a copy of your own.
Yep. I got a few somewhere. Well, thank you for the plug there. That's all right. It's indeed, yeah. We'll let him tune his dulcimer here.
Details.
Yeah. All right, that sounds like that is the break. Yes. he was an absolute genius, in my book anyway. He's a collector of fiddle tunes, and he wrote a lot of good music too over the years. "Gentle on My Mind" was one of his tunes back in the folk days of Glenn Campbell and all that stuff.
Campbell show days.
Yeah. But he wrote this guitar piece I thought was mighty fine. He called it Presbyterian Guitar, and I'm going to try that one here. It's neat. You can come and walk around. Just like we practice,
little B part.
Oh, okay.
Old Ice on Monday.
Yeah, I've
up
heard
in
you do
Kentucky.
that.
This is a pretty one, yeah.
Thank
That's that old music now.
I wonder where you are tonight, Deacon. Tonight I'm sad, my heart is weary. I wonder if I'm wrong or right to dream about you though you left me. I wonder where you are tonight. That old rain is cold and slowly falling up on my window pane tonight. And though your love is even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. Heart was cold, you never loved me, although you said you sometimes cared. And though you left me for another, someone whose love you'll never share. That old rain is cold and slowly falling up on my window pane tonight. And though your love was even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. day you left me. I tried to smile with all my might, but I could not break the pain within me that lingers in my heart tonight. That old rain is cold and slowly falling up on my window pane tonight. And though your love was even colder, I wonder where you are tonight. I wonder where you are tonight. Thank you. They're much good, but anything else is all right. And I had a request to do the Long Black Veil, and another one that I recorded. I recorded a Long Black Veil. I recorded my Western Carolina Mountain Home. A fellow out there wrote it. His name is Dan Beebe. And stand up, Dan. Let them see who you are. 10 years ago, on a cold, dark day, someone was killed in the town called life. There were few at the scene, but they all agreed the slayer who ran, he looked a lot like me. And the judge, he said, son, what is your alibi? If you were somewhere else, well then you won't have to die. I spoke not a word, although it meant my life. I'd been in the arms of my best friend's wife, and she walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. Nobody knows, or nobody sees, nobody cares but me. Scarefulest night, eternity's near. She stands in the crowd, but sheds not a tear. But sometimes at night, when the cold winds moan in a long black veil, she cries for my bones, and she walks these hills in a long black veil, and visits my grave when the night winds away. Nobody knows, oh, nobody sees, nobody cares but me. Yeah, nobody cares but me. Man from the mountains coming home, home, home. Thought I'd better warn you, I called you on the phone, getting rid of Joe the grinder, better be there alone. The old man from the mountains coming home.